play kissy face with police.
I can't believe, first of all, that you are doing this to me. You, my one and only brother. I can't believe it.
Well, you know, I look at it this way. She's trying to put a little romance, a little mystery into the big night, you know, make it a special time.
Okay, we're not sleeping together for a while. I can handle that for a couple minutes. But leaving the house this morning without even waking me up and saying goodbye, what do you call that, Tony?
Consideration.
Consideration.
She didn't want to wake you up.
I think she's avoiding me, Tony. That's what she's doing. She's avoiding me, isn't she?
So she is working very hard at the student store. You know, she wants to pay for this wedding. Early bird gets the worm. It's a theory. Answer the phone.
Do you learn these theories when you get older?
Yeah.
Hello.
Frisco? I just called your apartment.
Oh, confusing, yes?
Exactly. Extremely.
Bobby's in the kitchen. She's studying for some exam for her degree. What's up?
Well, actually, you're the person I wanted to talk to.
Yeah, what do you need?
The DA has to decide today whether to prosecute Lucy as an accomplice in Jennifer's murder. Now, I will be getting Lucy's statement this morning. Jake and Guy Lewis are going to both be here, and I was wondering whether you would feel up to joining us.
Well, yeah, if you need me, sure.
I do. The DA is going to be making his decision based on Lucy's statement and any other contributing factors. So, you know, what you have to say could be vital.
Of course. Yeah, I'll be right over.
Wait a second. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, you're supposed to be recovering from a concussion. You know, you're supposed to stay home.
I feel terrific.
You need the rest. Come on.
All right, let me explain it to you this way, all right? Anna just asked me to be over at her office, and the district attorney's going to be there, and also Sergeant Lewis, right? Now, Lewis holds my entire future in his hands. Do you know how many points I could make if I showed up at her request?
You're right. I'm going to take you. Just don't ever say I stood in the way of your police career.
I'll never say that.
Shall we?
Hey, Lucy. Hello. This is Captain Lewis.
Let's go.
Hi, Captain Lewis.
How about we pull up some chairs?
Yes.
See?
Thank you.
See, there's been a personal change while I've been gone, huh?
Yeah, well, I'll be wearing two hats for a little while. But it's not for publication, so just keep it under your hat until after graduation.
I understand, sir.
I understand that you're here at the request of Chief Devane.
That's right.
I'm impressed.
Well, that's good to hear, sir.
Frisco, could you please tell the stenographer that we're ready for her now?
Oh, yeah.
Lucy, I want to assure you that this is a confidential session. It is not for publication. Now, Mr. Meyer has volunteered to be here to observe that everything goes according to proper procedure. And Captain Lewis is here as an official observer in the line of his new duties. Frisco Jones is here at my request because of his history with the case. Okay? You okay? All right. Would you like to begin? Lucy, I'm really not interested in rehashing the trial. What went on in the courtroom is now a matter for public record. My questions are more interested in what happened after the trial.
Well, I can't say much about what happened afterwards. I mean, I didn't see Kevin.
But you did talk to him, didn't you? At least once. I mean, Frisco Jones is a witness to that. At General Hospital, remember? Kevin called you from his honeymoon, and Frisco tried to intercept the call. And you prevented him from doing that.
I cooperated with Frisco. I told him where Kevin had gone on his honeymoon.
Only after he threatened to charge you as an accessory to murder. Now, I'm interested in finding out what your future plans were together regarding Kevin O'Connor.
What do you mean, future plans?
What were you and Kevin planning to do together in the future?
Well, Miss Devane, that assumes we had plans.
Yes, it's an assumption.
Well, I never did plan anything with Kevin. I mean, by then I was too afraid of him, so I don't know how I can answer your question.
Can you look back through Terry O'Connor's testimony, please? There's a paragraph regarding Lucy Coe. It should be somewhere in the middle of questioning. Find that paragraph.
Here it is.
Mm-hmm.
Then Kevin said that after he killed me, he would go back to Laureltown with Lucy as his wife.
Lucy?
Well, if Kevin said that, well, I don't know. I didn't know what he had in his mind.
I see, but you were in love with him, right? And you believed that he loved you, isn't that correct?
I can only say what I felt. And yes, well, I had dreams about the two of us.
But you had no plans for the future together?
No, we didn't.
I think she's lying through her teeth.
I agree with you.
Let me question her.
No, I don't think it'll get you anywhere.
I think I was right. Nobody's going to get her to admit she was a part of Kevin's plan.
Let me just try, all right? I know I make her very nervous, and if I get lucky, I might just force her into a mistake or two.
She has a will of iron, Frisco. What do you think, Captain Lewis?
I mean, it's too late to have an opinion.
Even if you do get her to crack, she'll probably do it to serve her own purposes. We've all seen her do that now, haven't we?
There's only one person who really knows the truth about Lucy's part in Kevin's plan. And I'm afraid he's already dead. I had made a pledge to the citizens of Port Charles that I would solve the Brownstone murder case. And I'm very gratified that I managed to do that. However, it was a very long, hard job.
It was a very long, hard job, Chief Devane, and you definitely should be commended for it.
Thank you.
Frisco, you're still in training. I think congratulations are also in order here. You were on the team that helped crack this case.
Well, I don't think I really deserve any credit.
Oh, Cadet Jones, I think you're being much too modest. It was your encounter with the killer, Kevin O'Connor, that in fact put you in the hospital. Mr. Meyer, what are your feelings these days after having been put into a life and death struggle with the killer that you had just gotten acquitted a few weeks ago?
Well, fortunately, at the moment, there wasn't very much time for thought. Terry O'Connor's life was in danger, and I did at the time what I had to do.
Thank you, Mr. Meyer. There you have it, the three principals in this extraordinary case, the Brownstone murder case. However, we have it on authority that this case is, in fact, not yet closed. So stay tuned to this station for further developments. This is Jenny Blake at Police Headquarters.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Listen, if I got a little time, I'm going to go over to the student center and see how Felicia's doing.
So much for your long-earned rest.
Well, Lucy, you can go home now, and we will notify you as soon as the DA has come through with the decision. Thank you.
All right.
What's ahead for you? Do you plan on staying in Port Charles despite the negative publicity?
Well, that depends on the district attorney.
Very much so. So in other words, you're saying that right now your fate is in the hands of our district attorney, Brett Max.
Yes, that's right.
If you could speak to him, what would you say to him?
Oh, I don't know.
Lucy, I would like to hear your plea from your heart.
Well, I guess I'm just praying that the district attorney considers the fact that I was convicted of perjury and that I'm serving my 100 hours of public service, and I'm paying for my mistake that way. And also that I gave the police the information that finally helped them solve the case. I led them right to the man that was my whole world at the time. I sacrificed my feelings for Kevin because I knew it was the right thing to do. And I did it. It's the only thing I could do. I guess there's nothing else.
That ought to go down in the annals of great performances.
Well, are you going to grant Miss Lucy Coe her prayers?
What choice do I have? If I prosecute her, I'll have the Port Charles female population up in arms.
Not this female.
Well, Lucy definitely has her act down, but then again, she's been performing it long enough.
Yeah.
Well, I think Lucy Coe is irrelevant. Why should the city spend any more time on that woman or this case? It's over. Anna did a beautiful job.
Thank you very much. That's very flattering.
Well, there's more where that came from. I'm arranging for a special commendation for you, Chief Devane.
What? Commendation?
You'll be honored Friday night at the policeman's ball.
Ooh. Well, is that your way of telling Brett and I that you want the case closed once and for all?
read me right.
Uh-huh. What do you think about this, Jake?
What do I think?
Yes.
I think congratulations on your commendation.
Oh, no. Thank you.
That makes my decision easier. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Very flattered. Thank you.
She should win some sort of an award for her performance. Best performance on a local television station. That's what it ought to be.
I take it you don't approve.
I didn't buy it for 1 minute.
Based on what?
Well, I don't have any hard evidence. It's just a gut feeling, that's all.
What do you think, Jake?
Gentlemen, I think it's best for everyone that this case is closed.
I don't think the trauma's ever going to end for Patrick. He's got to remember the rest of his life what Kevin did, what he was.
Yeah, that's rough.
You know, try to imagine what it feels like to know that probably in your entire adult life you never had an honest exchange with your brother.
No, you don't have to worry about that. I've always lied to you.
I know. I'm going upstairs. I got to check on that.
Oh, would you mind if I went with you maybe and visited my fiancée?
Oh, I'm sure your fiancé'd like a visit.
Yeah? Something's got to give, Tony.
I got it. What about dinner? Jake, you and Bobby want to come?
Well, sure. I'll talk Bobby out of the kitchen and away from her books. Give me a few minutes.
All right. See you there.
I mean, just completely shut off.
Let my water shut off.